Let's talk running backs. So all the starters sit, except for Colton Kivitz. There's some starters playing. Jordan Mason is not a starter, but he's going to be playing with the starters this season. And he was like the most impactful player in the game. He was the MVP. He had one drive, and it was all him. None of those. And there were some starters playing for Tennessee. Like, they didn't want any piece of Jordan Mason. It's great that he's learned his blocking assignments because that's important. If you don't know your blocking assignments, you could get someone killed or you could end someone's career. Lawrence Phillips did that with Steve Young. Didn't know his blocking assignment, got Steve Young almost, decapitated. So that's important. Knows that, can catch the ball, but damn, he's so good at running. He looks just like Marshawn Lynch when he runs the ball. I don't even know if he knows who Marshawn Lynch is. I asked him, who do you model your game after? It was like last week, and he was like, I don't really watch football like that. Like, I watch film, but like in my spare time, I'm not watching football, which is incredible. I don't think you understand that not all football players are football fans or football junkies the way you are. You probably know more about the rest of the league than Jordan Mason does. But anyway, that guy was freaking good. And you're watching it, you're like, okay, Christian McCaffrey has a calf injury right now. There's no reason for Christian McCaffrey to lead the freaking league in touches again. 339 touches, led the league last year. He should be at like 275, 250, way less. You don't need to wear down Christian McCaffrey in the regular season like they did last year. He should be playing at his best in January, February, which he wasn't last year. And like, what's interesting about McCaffrey is like, he had the opportunity to become an all-time great Hall of Fame running back in that Super Bowl, and he fumbled on the first drive and never ran like himself ever again. He didn't break a single tackle the rest of the game. So just giving Christian all the carries and asking him to be Terrell Davis doesn't work. He's not that kind of a player. I think he'd be even better in a platoon, in a tandem. Of course, he would get many more opportunities than Jordan Mason, but I think an increased usage role for Mason would help the offense and help McCaffrey. After him, Cody Schrader didn't look great, honestly. Jordan Mason is so decisive and powerful and hard to tackle, and Cody Schrader looked a little like, he fumbled. He didn't find much daylight. His best run didn't count. It was a 14-yard run around the right that came back because someone committed a holding penalty. I forget who. Was it Ronnie Bell? I don't really remember, but I thought his best contribution came as a kick returner. We'll talk about the special teams later, but Cody Schrader didn't look like a guy who's necessarily going to make the team, at least based off of this game. Maybe in the future, maybe when he does the joint practices this week, and then Matt Breida, he looks kind of like, was it Breida or Schrader who fumbled? It was Schrader. It was Breida. Sorry, I'm tripping because Tim Ryan said it was Schrader first, but then it was Breida. Either way, neither one really had any big runs that counted. Neither guy looked good. So Elijah Mitchell, you're still probably good. Christian McCaffrey, I'm willing to wager he's going to make this team. But with McCaffrey and Mason, you don't need a ton of running backs. So Schrader's going to have to show something. Didn't show it yet.